I believe that Erling Haaland will break the record of most goals scored in a Champions League game. Champions League nights are back, people, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to FC Wonderkid on YouTube if you want to see more reactions about Haaland going bold, Kvaratskhelia and Osimhen, the best duo in the world right now, or Vinicius Jr. or Benzema. Put in the comments section, I want to see your thoughts. But again, for more videos like this, don't forget to smash that like button down below. And this is a Champions League reaction, and we witnessed history this week. Erling Haaland has 33 goals scored in the Champions League in 25 appearances. He has more hat-tricks than Thierry, Wayne Rooney in the Champions League, and Ronaldo Nazario. Those are iconic names in football, and Haaland at 22 is next to those names. That is greatness that we're witnessing. And Erling Haaland right now is the best number 9 in football. Victor Osimhen is going very bold. Benzema, elite levels too. But 5 goals scored in 57 minutes. That's insane. And in the Premier League, we all know, 28 goals scored in the Prem already, and we are in March. 22 years old. Erling Haaland is one of the greats in action. Erling Haaland became the 3rd player to score 5 goals in the Champions League. Luis Adriano in Shakhtar Donetsk, that's bold, and Lionel Messi that didn't have a penalty when he scored 5 goals against Bayer Leverkusen. Iconic levels, but Pep Guardiola, that was an early substitution. And I believe that Erling Haaland will break the record of most goals scored in a Champions League game, in the knockout stages and regular group stages too. I believe that Erling Haaland will be seen as one of the greatest goal scorers in the history of the game. Erling Haaland versus Mbappe is real. It's a real rivalry in the making with Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, because Haaland is obsessed with Champions League. And if Mbappe is going to be the Ballon d'Or player that we all expect to see, he has to win that Champions League too. And Mbappe, is the top goal scorer ever in PSG history. But if Haaland wins the Champions League for Man City, the first ever Champions League of Man City, he will be in the contention for the Ballon d'Or ahead of Kylian Mbappe that scored a hat-trick in the World Cup final, in my opinion, if he wins that Champions League for Man City. And again, to prove that the rivalry of Mbappe and Haaland is real, Haaland became the youngest ever to score 30 goals in the Champions League. Mbappe held that record before, and I know that Mbappe wants that Ballon d'Or, and Haaland, if he's the new king of the Champions League, he gets it. And it's just beautiful, man. Cristiano Ronaldo was the king of the Champions League when he was in Europe. Now Erling Haaland has that mentality. Fantastic interview with Thierry, Mika Richards, and Jamie Carragher. Great! And we saw inside info about how he thinks. I believe he could score more goals too. And come on, Guardiola, leave him on the pitch. Once again, I gotta say it. But this video won't be just Erling Haaland. And again, if you're enjoying, smash that like button. Let's pass the 1,000 and comment. Who do you think will win the Champions League, people? And in the Champions League in the quarterfinals, we still have Real Madrid, Napoli, Benfica, Man City, AC Milan, Inter, Chelsea, and Bayern Munich. Comment down below. Who do you think will win the Champions League? I want to see your comments down below. Napoli and Man City, that are all teams in the quarterfinals in the Champions League, still haven't won the competition. And Erling Haaland, striker, Victor Osimhen on the other side, they are the strikers that can make that happen for the first time for both teams. Spalletti get greatness in decision-making, and Guardiola on the other side with Man City. This Champions League is so interesting. And Victor Osimhen, in all his career in Napoli, with 90 games played, has 51 goals. An amazing career at the club. And the first time ever that Napoli reaches the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Spalletti ball, and you gotta congratulate this top striker. Victor Osimhen, that yes, this season has 23 goals scored and 4 assists. And that duo with Kvisha Kvaratskhelia is, I gotta say, one of the best duos in football, man. Reaching the levels of Vini and Benzema, the highest world class. And I am dying to see who will win the Champions League. And yeah, duos in the Champions League. De Bruyne Haaland, Osimhen Kvaratskhelia, Vinicius Benzema, Romário Gonçalves. It's Sanyanoglu, man. Sanyanoglu, Kaku, another duo. And Vinicius Jr., we won't sleep. 1-0 win in the Santiago Bernabeu against Liverpool. And they won 6-2 on aggregate. A big result. And Vini has 9 goal involvements in his last 8 games in the Champions League. He is a world-class player right now. And he must be discussed at the highest level. FIFA best disrespect. How wasn't he even in the top 10? That gives no credibility to the reward. And Vinicius Jr. is here to stay. And Inter, yes, 0-0 against Porto. Porto that missed big time Otavio, okay? This is a really poor result. And Inter, you gotta respect their transfer policy. Yeah, they finessed Chelsea in the past with Lukaku. And they got Onana and Sanyanoglu for free. Inter signed these 2 players on free transfers. Onana that was insane against Porto. Slut striker, goalkeeper. Underrated. Please remember the name. And Inter have other interesting names. Bastoni, Milan Skriniar, Barella, Lautaro. So please, Dumfries, I really think this Inter team is really a well-managed from the top in terms of decision making. So big shout out to what Inter is doing. And AC Milan hasn't had the strongest start, but they still remain in the Champions League. Shout out to the defense. Mike Magnan is returning. Teo Hernandez. Kalulu. Like, unbelievable transfers. Tomori, okay. Tomori, that I'm going to say Southgate. Just call him up. And in the Champions League, Serie A teams don't spend money like Premier League teams, or even I'd say La Liga might spend ahead, with Barca and Real Madrid spending more than Serie A. Serie A has 3 teams remaining in the Champions League, and that is elite management from Napoli, AC Milan, and Inter. The Juve supremacy for so many years has been passed, and it's Napoli playing the best football in Italy, definitely, and maybe in Europe. Osimhen Kvaratskhelia again. And Napoli achieved this with Spalletti ball, yes. Osimhen Kvaratskhelia, Minjikin, Lobotka, Zielinski, Matias Oliveira, Mario Rui balling out. An elite team, a squad, something that PSG ain't. Napoli is an elite squad. They are united, and that's why they're absolutely terrifying for any team in the Champions League. And I'm gonna say, don't sleep on Benfica com Romário, Gonçalo Ramos. They will be a tough team for any other. Bayern Munich, obviously, Real Madrid, obviously, Man City, obviously, are the teams that Benfica doesn't want to get. But an Inter would be definitely interesting, and the Chelsea. Oh, Enzo and João Felix, I've said it. Benfica can win and can go through. Man City, they really want the Champions League this season. Erling Haaland is there with 33 goals scored in the competition. And I gotta say, they have 24 games unbeaten in a row now in the Etihad. This is the year. Man City, everybody is watching. And I want to mention the Youth League people as being so interesting. AZ Alkmaar knocked out Real Madrid. Expect the unexpected. A beautiful team that's playing beautiful football. I managed to watch some of the games. And in the Youth League, we still have Sporting, AZ Alkmaar, Ajax Split, and AC Milan. I believe that we can see another Portuguese team winning the Youth League. We had Benfica in the past, Porto in the past with Fábio Silva, and now the Sporting team with Matheus Fernandes, Gonçalo Esteves, Diogo Travassos. I believe in them. Diogo Cabral, a lot of good players. So shout out to Sporting with an unbelievable campaign in the Youth League. And once again, I'm gonna say it. Come on, people. For more videos just like this, hit that like button down below. More reactions and even comment what you want to see. Tell us in the comment section and subscribe to our channel because many more things are gonna come in the near future. Thank you to everyone for listening to this video and for going bold with our community.